Hey guys, so yeah, my name is Sound of a Gap and this is the Banner Saga. And we're back with chapter 6, and if you guys remember, we just fought some dredge in a little town. We are close to Seagerholm where we have to go, and we are chased by Jormungandr because we destroyed the bridge. Here we are. Okay, we have to talk to this new archer over here. Let's start with the market. Run Renown gives us 10. Alright. Oh, this is maximum. We can buy 50. And then we will buy 50. That's amazing. And now we talk to her. I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid. You are Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you are from Skogr. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostvale. But we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Akil's men killed my husband. Now Akil is traveling with us. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. So, are those boys actually able to fight? That's my question. Alright, there's nothing more to do here. Let's just leave and continue on our way. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of "Fire!" pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying wall. 2 of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Okay, the Val won't help. They are too scared of fire. Organize the peasants to put out the fires. Yeah. You look away from the petrified Val and rush to help others dip blankets into water barrels to combat the fire. When the flames seem under control, you are able to retrieve the coughing boy. The ashamed Val retreat further from camp while peasants count the lost supplies. What in the depths was that about? You mutter to yourself. Something about the fire, Oddleaf tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. Okay, morale is a little bit down. We lost some supplies. I'm really glad we bought some before we left. And I think we need to sleep soon again to get some morale up. Oh, where are we now? It's too bad I can't read those glyphs. The godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivar shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. Should we be worried about that? You ask Ivar, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still, couldn't hurt to have a few gods look around. Hours pass without warning. Alright, inspect the godstone. Ingrid's godstone is carved with ancient runes, which don't make much sense to you, though Ivan tells you some of the Menders have deciphered them. It's how the Menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Okay, we pack up and move on. As you are readying to depart, you hear screams from near the main godstone. The same boys so curious about the dead dredge before are shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hand. Wait, says Ivar, his arm across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. A lad pushes past and gasps, Stop! Stop! Shouts Ivar, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Seen what? Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women? We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They are not invading. They are running. Everyone stops, dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness. Something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it, just as we are running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivar, you knew? Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivar? When I was young, I killed one of the Sunder during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Val and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe, it twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed the Sunder. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Val wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skogr, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. Interesting. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Put it to a vote. While some grumble about leaving it to chance, the caravan votes pretty clearly in favor of leaving the infant behind. It remains beneath the godstone as the caravan departs. You try to put the whole episode from your mind and focus now on reaching Sigerholm. You are making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that Val have gathered. Ivar joins you as you approach. Alright guys, what's going on here? Uben, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a meat house than battling a thunder. No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow head first into the dredge. They follow you into the hills, get lost. Now they are not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Beloa leading them? Have you ever heard about the time I hit Beloa in the head with a throwing axe? What's this about? Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just nothing that there's a damn... we're just noting that there's a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Below pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off our tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be oldest Val in the land, Uben. I'm never happy to lose more Val, Krummer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Old rivalry you've got here. Comments like that remind me I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Ingvar? You could ask Beloa for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Halbrok you said hello. Krummer and a good many Val warriors head out toward the growing army of Dredge. I should have stopped them, because I just leveled him up. I used 10 of my renown for that. Is he going to come back? He always has before. But this time feels different, I fear. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Orc Froster. Ha! Haha, Frost. Nearly death. Frozen. Funny. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick, with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Study her drawings, we don't need to panic, keep her from making a scene, try to talk to her. Study the drawings. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yokes in front. A line from the yokes leads to deeper gouges where Orcfroster has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. Let's talk to her. You're safe, Orcfroster, you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouges in the ground she previously made, she whispers, "Edge, edge, edge." Doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. I think what she's doing, she's marking the path where we are walking so the dredge can follow us. And she's not saying edge, she's actually saying dredge. Because she wants them to keep up on us. That's what I think. But I'm not sure if this is true. And there is Sigerholm. Gather round, doubters! Echoes a shout in the distance as Krummer and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behold the invincible Val! The caravan is thrilled to see Krummer return safely. I really thought he would die. Did the plan work? Asks Uben. Work? Responds Krummer. Of course it worked. Same old dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even find their own asses. And if you apologize, I'll tell how I found these, Krummer says, tossing you a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Val. He leans in close, whispering so Uben can't hear. That's something to do with the raven's nest and a hair tie. Oh, we got a new item. Nice.
As Sigurholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud home sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
I totally enjoy this music. It's just so fitting to the game. One catastrophe to another, says Oddleaf as you pull into Sigurholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from the dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Ivan, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Yuno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you are not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of caravan, you have inadvertently walked into a debate between Oddleaf and Iwind. As long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. I'm sorry, Iwind. I think Oddleaf is right. I saw a man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the dredge find us here? Yuno will come. Just give it a little more time. Rook, listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Alright, let's talk to Iwind. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Yuno. Worried doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her, are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream, or I don't know. We're pretty exhausted. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. What's it like to be a mender? Being a mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father both menders. The guild is for lots of people now. Builders and healers. Do they all pull lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Yuno. She's one of the council. She helps me control things like this. Pay to win. Hi, nice to see ya. And oh, thank you for a compliment. So we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work, anyway? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can't see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns in the wood to help them remember the shapes of... like I said, hard to explain. Why is below us still following us? I saw Grofheim as it burned. Iwind gets a far-away look in his eyes. The thunder blew through it like a tempest. The Vaal fell in the thousands. Most of the Sunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or heading toward Alrang. Viloa stayed in Grofheim just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einatoft, I thought he must want to wipe the Val off the map completely. But then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivar. Maybe he knew Ivar was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe. But let's just make sure it doesn't catch up. He doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, the serpent said a darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means, even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Benders are in Alrang. If we can find ships and make it the capital, we might have a chance. I won't take any more time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spent all day worrying about serpents or Sunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated or scared, maybe. Of me. Don't worry. It's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. Yeah, let's just leave and continue on our way. Rook, wait, please. Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd be giving up on Juno. Okay, just a little longer. You tell Ivan you'll stick it out a little longer, but you're not certain how long you're willing to wait yourself. Every day lost becomes more precarious. Okay, then we have to rest once. A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. Thief! Shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your camp. Oddleif is already running their direction. They took our supplies, you hear from nearby. Chase the thieves. We need our supplies. Come on, you shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander onto a beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends the conversation dead. Alright, let's start. Okay, and this time we will switch it around. I would put everybody on the top left to the big guy, so that we can attack those guys first, and they have to walk the furthest. That's the best idea. Go back here. Let's just get everybody over there. Alright, so how do we wanna start this? So, wait, yeah, let's just get in the front line. You will stay here. You will stay there. And you will go... Oopala! You will go there. So everybody gets a little bit of... Wait. We have to switch Ekel and him. There we go. Now everybody should have shield wall. Okay, so... who was first? This guy. He can't get to me in time. Then it's him. Okay, she is left. She's last. So... we should go for that guy, but if I go there, the big guy can't move. But the big guy is later on, so I should have switched it. Ekel and the other guy. No, I don't want to use my willpower for that. I would need 2. No. Okay, let's just go here. And we go for... yeah, this guy and armor. Ah, okay. So don't attack him because he has Stonewall. Now it's her turn. What was Bird of Prey? Fire arrows at a greater range with a 100% chance to hit. Oh, she could have just stayed there. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, let's just attack him. With another one. Okay, now he's attacking. He's using flail. Okay, just because he did that, I'm gonna hit... No, I have to hit her. Yeah. Bloody flail, here we go. Can you hit him? Yeah, you can. Okay, it was just his turn. 5, 7. He has 7. He's too close from... although the big guy could kill him. Because the big guy will be next. And then it's his turn and his turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. Yeah, 5 should be enough. Damn it. Okay, yeah, you just kill them. Kill him. Shield wall, okay. Okay, next is... wait. No, I wanna reach her too. One down, one left, and then I should be able to hit her. Okay. So there, actually. This should be fine. Nice. -5, okay. Rook, it's your turn. Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. Although, let's try something else. I haven't done this in a long time. Mark Prey, this one. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted to work. Wow. Okay, you should go back. Yeah, kill her. Nice. Oh, damn it. Hogan just died. Will he hit both of them? Let's try this. Guts. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I got hit him with 3. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, you go back. Stay with her. And yeah, we go for lightning. And we go on, take it on him. Resist? Really? Ah, because of a stone wall, damn it. Okay, who's next? Ah, it's Rook, okay. Rook, you need to move. Let's get back here. Okay, let's take his armor down. You should move. Okay, let's hit this one. Okay, I still have 9. I should be able to hit him as well. Let's try this. Maybe not. Well. Yeah, didn't work the way I wanted. Okay, you kill the guy on the bottom. This one. Okay, you go here. And you do mend on him. Give him full. Nice. She has to kill somebody. Yeah. Just kill this guy. Pillage. She only hits with 1, but I want her to kill him. So we will do Mark of Prey twice. Okay, this is too far. Let's get a little bit closer. Alright, actually, I don't care, you go here. Nice. And end your turn. Oh, now... you do that. And she's next. Nice. Misano, hallo, schön dich zu sehen. Nice. Good win. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them. But when you return to the caravan, you discover why. Even more supplies have gone missing since you rushed out to fight. You got to be kidding me. Shit. I don't like it. Come on, let's just leave. Still? Okay, just a little longer. Can we rest one more? A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about Mendos or whatever, but we're going to leave and I hope you'll join us. Looks like a couple dozen people, farmers and fighters alike, feel the same way. Encourage them to stay. They make it very clear they are not interested in discussing the issue, shaking their heads and setting out. Without the rest of the caravan ready to go, there's little you can do to stop them. You hope they make it and that you haven't made a mistake yourself. Yeah, I really hope so. Great. Great. That's not good. Can we leave now, please? One more day, Ivan. I give you one more day. It's not working. Leave. I'm sure she will catch up with us. Ivan looks out across the lake with a 1,000-mile stare. He says nothing. We've got problems, says Ivan. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it will be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? The thing is, my RNG is really bad on this game. Often when I try to do something, it doesn't work. So if I attempt to ford the river, I'm pretty sure we get stuck. We will lose more food. I don't want to detour. Cork the wagons and float across. Pay some locals to help. Let's try this. The locals become a lot more helpful when you swallow your pride and start offering food for help crossing the river. Why are you giving them food? Pay them with something else. Why with food? They give you small fishing boats to borrow and show you the area with the best chance of making it across. You hope your luck holds out as you launch from the shore. Despite, or you suspect because of your vigilance, the locals from Sigerholm don't try anything underhanded, as they take you in their small boats to the other side of the lake over several trips. You leave them with a generous amount of food and they row back to their town. You hope it's worth it to buy some space from below. You will have to drag his armies through the mud on foot. 6 supplies. Okay, that's not that much. Morale is good. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, "If there's one thing I know better than women and meat, it's, well," he smiles, "well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar make everything better. No questions now." We'd appreciate any help, sure. That evening, Unar clears his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers, ending with war and death behind them, seeking hope instead. They carried on with courage, using heart and head. Aw, that sounds good. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Unar bows and turns to assist the cooks. Sorry. The evening's meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to thank Unar, but he is gone. Really? We have 20 supplies, nice. So, I think 2 more days of food. As you are about to head off to sleep for the night, Onev pulls you aside. "I have a couple concerns I wanted to speak to you about," he says. in private. You find a quiet place to talk. Onif, what's up? What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers are in the caravan now? Who are you worried about? I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Skogger, they are loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear that they'd die to protect you. I suppose I'd do the same. What about the Val? You don't even know half those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Einatoft? I trust Ivar to handle it. Yeah, I trust Ivar. He's fearless, I give you that. But look at him. He's run-wrecked. He can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Val don't want to do what you tell them? If Krumar gave the word, I guarantee at least half would follow. Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted to. What do you suggest? I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping it all works out, Rook. They are not the biggest problem, though. There's a mender with us. A mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself? I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up in Shigarholm. Ivan's just the apprentice. Ivan's just the apprentice? What in the depths is his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Ivan? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then, an enormous serpent shows up at Einatoft after tearing the world in half. Takes one look at Ivan and bolts. Suddenly, they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? You might be distorting. Yeah. Or Ivan might be. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us thus far, Rook. But it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onif is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. What?! Did he just kill Rook? What the hell? I need this man! Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onif's fighters from Frostvale leap into action, cutting people down. You're fucking kidding me! As Oddleaf turns to fire on the man, Onif runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking a stride. She's dead too?! Oh god, she drops like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then takes Egil in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. Onif heads straight for Alette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Egil and Oddleif are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onif clutches Alette's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivar steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Let's go. I was so pissed off that I forgot to put in some items to the other guys. So Ivar doesn't have an item and Mogan doesn't have an item. The rest should have. And... wait. No, only Ivar doesn't have an item. Okay. Alright, so what do we see? We have 4 shield guys, 1 bow. Okay, the bows have to go down pretty quick. The big guy can tank a lot. So let's start with the big guy. Ivar, you go here. You will kill her first. Oh, although he's only 3rd in line. Rook. Yeah, we will start back here. Although they would have to come to us. I will make them come to us. Come on. Okay, now I have to think. You go there. You can attack the guy up top. He has 12 shields. I could hit him with 5 at least. That's good. Okay, Rook. You have to step back a bit. Otherwise you are too close to this guy. Your flail comes here. Yeah, I should be able to reach him. Okay. He stays there. You can stay there, that's fine. You have to get over here for shield wall. And you will go a little bit further away. Oh wait, you go here and you go there. Here we go. Okay, who was the first guy to attack? Okay, he will just move. Then it's his turn. Then it's her turn. Then him. Over there. And he's the last. Okay. Alright, Rook. Tear down that armor. Shield wall. Kiss my ass. Actually, we don't need Bloody Flail. We just hit him hard with 6, so he can't attack anymore. Because he has only 4. Yeah. And he's going for the big guy, really? Oh, 4 armor. Okay. I have 1 linkage. That's good. Yeah, you go over there. Can she shoot from there? No, she can't. Okay. Yeah. You, my friend, are dead. Goodbye. Alright. Let's get closer. But just a little bit, not too close. And your turn. He's coming closer, that's nice. Shield wall, okay. So we shouldn't attack him. You come here. I can't do lightning. But what I can do, I can... Wrong button. I can mend the big guy's armor. He has 8. Let's give him 2 more. Should be 4. Yeah, back to 12. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, shield was a little bit late, right? I can't hit him, but I could use Bloody Flail. Can I hit him with... Okay, I will try this. I have never hit someone who used Stonewall with Bloody Flail. Wanna see if this works. Resist, damn it, okay. So you can't hit him with any shot whatsoever. She is cutting down my armor. Yeah, I knew it. Goodbye. That's gonna hurt. Mm-hmm. He has to come closer. Wait, who's next? This guy. Should I... Ah, just go closer. Here. That's fine. Although... Yeah, let's end the turn. Damn it. Ah, shit. You dick. Okay, he's giving shield wall and stone wall, okay. He still has 12. She's next. Full lightning on her. Nice. Rook, you have to leave. Okay, I just need to... Oh, shit. That's not working. Rook might die, actually. Although, let's go here. No, I can't even... Really? Not even... I can't even reduce his armor? God damn it. Okay, then I have to hit him. Yeah. Who is he hitting? The big guy. Okay, this is not too bad. Yeah, go here, shield wall, and bloody flail. On maximum. Oh shit. He might die soon. Shield wall guy is next, and then it's her. Kill her, come on. He's killing him, right? Yeah. Of course. Ah, god damn it. Could kill him? Yeah. Or him. Let's kill the guy there. He's killing him again. Oh no, he's going for the big guy. I thought he would kill... Oh no, it's his own guy, okay. You can just stay there. Lightning. On him. What? Why did he hit his own man? What the hell? Pillage. Beat. Too many died. What the hell? Yeah, Alette is missing, right. Where's Alette? Shouts Ivar, tearing through the nearest bandit, but you are already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. She just killed somebody, right? Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Good girl. Good girl. Alette, are you alright? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly, she is at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddleaf? Anyone? Ivar! I found them! Just as your sight goes black, you see Eyvind, Ivar, and Alette standing over you. What a twist. He's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally, a wound like that. I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Oops. She said, Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. So that the words come out easier than you expected. Oddleaf? It's a good thing Eyvind was here. She's going to pull through, though it was a nasty wound. Ah, she's alive, yes! We managed to kill most of those traitorous sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Eyvind. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Eyvind frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onef do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. Yeah, he had been planning it all along. I think that much is clear. Ekil killed a good half-dozen of Onef's men by himself. He told me Onef was running Frostwell the whole time. He left Frostwell behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Ekil was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onef went after those of us from Skogger. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Yeah, I tried to be nice. I took everybody in so I could help them. Sometimes I'm really just too nice, and this is war, so I shouldn't be doing this. Where do you draw the line, Ivar? I don't know, Rook. I really don't. None of this changes the fact that Belora is out there somewhere, following us. That swamp around Sigrhelm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivar's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. So, is there... Oh yeah, we're just here. Let's talk to Oddleaf first. How was the wound? You notice Oddleaf wince as she rises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure... Well, I'm really glad you are... You would have missed me, Rook? She smiles. Without Eyvind, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have Alette around. And you, Rook. What do you think about the caravan? You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword on my back. Oddleaf thinks for a long moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. I'll let you get some rest. Okay, thanks. I'll take you up on that. You know, you're welcome to keep me company. When I'm a little more awake, I'll talk to you later. Okay, and... I forgot his name. Something with E. Ekil, right. Look who it is. Still not dead? How are things, Rook? I can never guess with you, Echo. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when Onif attacked us. And it leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why did you try asking instead of telling? Why didn't you warn us about Onif? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you get the message? What do you want me to say? Watch out, Onif's going to murder your whole family? Yes? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Why did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part is? We became kin when he married my sister. She died of a fever one night. Yeah, I know this. Don't tell me the same story twice, please. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. Why didn't you tell me that either? What the hell? You left me in the dark. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious. I got so angry that I wanted him to back. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into... Over time, he never cared, and I gave up, and did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened. But when I attacked you in Frostwell, guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. I will keep him. I still want to keep him just because he's a good fighter and I could use him. You're welcome to stay with us. Had no plans to go anywhere. So you're going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. I need to get going. And I need to take a piss. This dialogue is sometimes so funny. You're not the only busy man around here, you know? You shake your head as Echo steps away from camp. Oh my god. Okay, we only have food for 15 days. We should rest at least once to get a little bit more morale up. And now we leave. We have a long way to go. The caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sort of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Try to address the major issues, try to keep people useful and too busy for petty squabbles. Form a council. Form a council. You select a few older members to solve everyday issues, but in fighting neuters their progress. Other members feel they could do a better job. Ultimately, while it buys some time, the council dissolves, tired of the thankless and demanding work. This bickering all the time. Guys, just be happy you are alive. Stop messing around. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they are reluctant to pick up their things and join you. Then let's just leave. Ahead, you find what appears to be a good number of peasants, surrounded by brigands? Brigands? I don't know. One of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, "Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere, and one of these supply wagons is yours." While remaining silent, the peasants plead to you with their eyes. Oh no. We need supplies. But maybe when we kill them, we get the supplies and some people. What's going on here? Nothing concerning you, he replies. And before you start telling me otherwise, These are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Now, all I want is you to move on, so take your share or don't. I have so many wounded. Take the supplies and leave. You nod, and a few of your men take hold of the supply wagon, bringing it into the caravan. Other clansmen take a bit of coaxing. They eventually turn their backs to the scene and move on, but in lower spirits. Okay, we lost a little bit of morale, but he said they were stealing. They were stealing the food and so. So if we would help them and they would come with us, they could steal from us as well. I think that's the only way we could have gone from here. With the next day gone, the morale will decline as well. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni, or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says. But this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, Liar! The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry that this is far from over. It's weak. And this seems like another runestone. The imposing godstone, not runestone. The imposing godstone of Bjorulf approaches. The severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. I don't like open fields. Everybody can see you. Forests are better. You can hide. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorulf, some of the caravan crack kegs of meat and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks, and you are glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. Inspect the godstone. You look up at the godstone. Bjorulf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Bjorulf was one of the most popular gods of men and Val, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bjorulf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you could need for a good drink. Join Hogan in collecting berries. What exactly are these? You ask Hogan. When I would travel to Bursgard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these, Hogan replies. Couldn't be a luckier find. See for yourself. You try one and can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorulf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Alright, so we got a berry as an item. I thought we would get more food. Reinivik, yeah. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they are safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Observe someone who already ate some. Yeah. After a short time, you note the slurred speech of a young man partaking of the fruit. Besides a little drunk, he seems perfectly fine. Okay, then gather as much as you can. Gather what you can, you tell the others, thankful to add any amount of food to your stores. I just hope they won't get so drunk on the way that they can't fight anymore or that they die. Though a few people become a little drunk from the fermented fruits, nobody becomes sick. Okay, that's good. At least some more supplies. And we will rest at Reynivik.
is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Reynivik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Bursgard. You try to hurry past, but you are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oddleaf up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. What was that? The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Leave the dredge. Wait. Okay, there's one person. The dredge are going against the person. We should help the person. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Oh, it's this guy. Ah, nice. Hey! Shouts Zaval, veering all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me? He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. So everybody has something? Alright, ready for battle. Shit. That's actually shit. I forgot to use... Yeah, I should have used one more shield guy. Oh, and I forgot to use... Oh, I could also use some bleeding. Ah, shitty shit. I should have used other guys. Damn it. Okay, first of all, Rook has to attack the big guy down there. And they will have to kill him first. So we need the big guys... You will have to go here. Just for a shield wall. And Rook, should you stay there? Yeah, I think that's fine. Although I could already put him here, that he can attack. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I can only hope that the guys on the top, both of them, that they go to the right and not to those guys over here. Let's try this. Shit. I have to go here. Ah, damn it. Would stay too close. When is the big guy's turn? He's third in line. And he... But before that, he will get hit by him. Wait. What? Wrong button, sorry. Yeah, I have to reduce his shield. And when the big guy attacks him, he can't kill Rook. That's actually good. But the main problem is when I go here, he can't move. So I have to go either here or there. Let's stay close to him. Yeah, let's go for everything. Everything we got. Okay. Wow. 4 armor. Are you kidding me? I should not have used Echo. You have to hit the big guy as hard as you can. And he's calling for backup already. Okay, you are dead, my friend. You are so dead. What did he just do? Oh, he doesn't have any linkage. Okay, then just attack with 4. That's fine. The big guy with 4, okay. Shit, I can't get any help over there. But you have to move. Okay, I have to see how far this lightning goes. I could hit him from here. And if I go any further away, I can't hit him anymore. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Where's he going? And who is he hitting? 1 health, are you kidding? I don't want to kill this guy yet, but I want to go here and hurt him. Yeah. Who are you hurting? Him as well? Oh, once again, armor. Okay, we could kill him. Now let's hurt him even more. No, he can't hurt us anymore. Armor? No. Ah, he's using magic again. Okay, he has to move. Oh, they are staring really good. Who's next? Him is next. Oh, awesome. That's good. That's really, really good. You go here. Hit him with 8. Armor damage, it's fine. And now... here comes the fun. Tempest. Take that. Bam! Nice. More magic? Okay. Now I can start killing everybody because, yeah, they're pretty much dead. And it. You get closer. Actually, you could kill the guy down there. Yeah. Let's do this. Lightning. Just to be safe. Let's take 2. What was that? I don't care. And everybody's dead. Nice. Victory! And nobody died. Great fight. Welcome to my meat house, Sigborn's house of meat. I wasn't expecting a Val this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. Okay, he's drunk. I'll try to use a drunk voice. There are people huddled in the corners of the meat hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they are friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What is wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink, the best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join us. Yeah, I want this guy. I want him. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality meat and help you haul them back to the caravan. Yes, more provisions. I'll miss this place. Good memories. With some help, you gather up the casks of meat and head back to the caravan. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous Val a large berth as you set out for Bursgard. Alright guys, that's it so far. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you later. Bye bye.